interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Tackled at the 20. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch in the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. It's Wilson on the option. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And back out there to send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The Broncos at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Broncos nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he gets it complete to Harris.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you pointed out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 21-0 our score after one.
Broncos nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again to Anderson here out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screen play, Anderson. Running right through it. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screens.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll try and run with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's now 4th down and goal.
And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Cooper, the man in motion right.
Ball again on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk...
In motion left is Wilson. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On second down, Rumby Hall.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Come on, set.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions.
Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Now Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. and his kick is indeed good.
For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway from the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, here's the run with Anderson.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
61. That's the goal.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Harris running straight ahead. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Again, Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, 35 yards.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence.
Finding room at midfield. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 79 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson, and the catch made by Hilton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me that.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Ready. Topper.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Jets are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the